It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Time for race number 6, and race 6 will kick off Jackpot 2 on the Monday, the 18th of April 2022. Race 6 is the Fillies and Mares 83 handicap, set to be run over the 1600 meter trip, and race 6 will go off at 3:05 on the Monday afternoon. Warren, race number 6,
Drama Queen's out.
Like a few of the other races, I think it's extremely competitive.
It is, it certainly is, and you know, there are a couple of races where we're big on certain horses, and there are a couple of races where we've left scratching our head, and this race is no exception. Drama Queen is scratched, and Shanty Lane won the other day. Whether she takes her part here, we'll just have to wait and see, but a couple have got chances. For me, Jack's Bird. Let's start with Jack's Bird, because I battled to assess her. I find her hard to follow. She's got ability. I know she's been good to the likes of yourself and to Sheldon and many others that fancied Jack's Bird. But when I look at her overall form, I just find her hard to assess and hard to follow. Do you think she's unpredictable, or have you worked her out?
She is unpredictable, and it's hard to catch Jack's Bird right. I think with certain horses, you've sort of got to follow them, and it's all about catching the horses right on the right mark. And Jack's Bird, she dropped to a 78 when she recorded that all-the-way victory with Rachel Vinica aboard. And I thought she must have a chance in this lineup with Gareth Wright. She's back on the poly track. She has run well over the course and distance, so possibly a horse to include into trifectas and quartets. It would obviously be no surprise if she were to win once again and record that 4th career victory, but she's unpredictable, and it's hard to be extremely confident on her. Number 4, Dawn of a New Day, and I know she was set to run last week Monday when the meeting was abandoned and she didn't have the best of draws to contend with, but now that she's drawn well in gate number 4, I think Dawn of a New Day is going to run an absolute cracker in this lineup over the 1600 meter trip. Keegan DeMello, Dean Canamere team up. She's an improving 3-year-old. She broke her maiden and she received 6 points for that, which I think is fair, and she's run 3 fair races to date, having her 8th run, 54 on the back. I think Dawn of a New Day must be respected, and I see that Jermaine Maharaj has tipped her up in the computer form. So Dawn of a New Day is a runner that I think you must respect. Number 6, Rotunda, Warren Kennedy aboard. What did you make of her last start? Because she would have possibly needed that run over 1600 meters, Warren.
It wasn't a bad run at all. She won the maidens impressively. I was quite big on her first run out the maidens, which was not silly, but normally I take a stand at 8 times out of 10. I wait and see how they do out of the first time out the maidens, but that was a good effort. I've maybe expected a bit too much from her on that day, but 2.70 to Sea Eagle wasn't a bad effort. So yeah, she's got to have a chance of putting her into all my play. 6 Rotunda. Top Me Up Holly's got to have a chance. Let's not linger. But the horse that you touched on just now, Dawn of a New Day, she probably is the one they all have to beat, because that Cape Town form is fairly good. She's hardly missed a beat. She ran behind Perfect Trust last time. Perfect Trust looks to be a nice horse of Wilgebor's Drift. So that's probably going to be my narrow first choice. But again, after all is said and done, at least 5-6 horses need to go into the quartets and to the pick sixes and all those kind of bets.
Absolutely, and as you've heard from Warren and myself, Dawn of a New Day possibly could be the roving banker in those quartets, but it is an extremely difficult race where you need to include quite a few in those exotic bets.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.